What's going on? Just want to talk about some things I've been piecing together, pieces of the puzzle, right? So all these different sources, you know, as I learn and I grow and I go down the path, you know, the journey. First, it was trying to find the light, right? I had my best friend always told me, he said, "Oh, you're going to the light, huh?" You know, and he said he always heard stay away from the light. And I thought he was just messing with me. I started thinking about this stuff more and more. You know, we think about, I don't even know where to start with it. I mean, there's so much. Like, first off, you know, in the Masonic teachings about Cain and Abel, everything in the Bible is a parable. You know, Cain was the one from the land. You know, he was the farmer. And Abel is the shepherd, the one, you know, in the spirit. So Cain, you know, the physical killed the spiritual. And I also kind of pieced together, you know, Cain, Abel, Cannibal, like the eater of man, you know, doesn't necessarily mean to consume, but the killing of one another through the, you know, living in the flesh. So when you start putting all this together, basically, you know, everything in this world is duality. You got, you know, degrees of separation. The male, the female, the hot, the cold, the light, the dark, the, you know, I mean, everything is about finding that balance and which side of that spectrum you are. They all stem from the same source. You know, they all stem from the same point, and then they go outwards into degrees of separation. So, you know, in this dual world, you know, we're taught to polarize, you know, or to balance, but to find that, you know, you're either this or you're this, or you're, you know, it's all about that two-party system, the, you know, the dualities and everything, from politics to, you know, the sexuality to fucking everything, man. It's all about, you know, polarities. So when you think about from the teachings from the Bible in the beginning, there was a vast darkness. When you look into space, what do you see? Vast darkness, right? Same thing when you close your eyes in your mind. That's where the I am comes from, to create from nothing, from your imagination, your mind. So the infinite darkness, the Creator said, "Let there be light." Therefore, beginning that duality. So who created the darkness? You know, it teaches about Lucifer, the light bearer, was a fallen angel, right? The trickster, the deceiver. So let there be light came from another source, the darkness. So all that encompasses everything, whole solar system, I mean, like everything that is, came from the darkness. Everything that we see around us was created by somebody's imagination, somebody's vast darkness. You know, that inside the mind. You know, the universe is mental. We're all in the mind of the all. All that is, all in all, and all's in all. You know, so when you start putting all this stuff together, and you actually go back and look at the Bible, you know, all these different teachings, it all teaches there was nothing, and then, you know, it was a vast darkness, and then there was the Creator said, "Let there be light." Well, the Creator of this realm, the physical, what we see, because in light is when we see these things. Well, what was it talking about in the you know, Garden of Eden? You know, knowing the difference between good and evil. When you're in the spirit, you're in the vast darkness. We always told, run from the darkness. And darkness is associated with evil. But if you think about all that is created out of everything, that stems from the darkness. So, you know, I was going down the first path of the duality, and, you know, embracing the dualities, and you know, the more and more I think about it, you know, everything in this world in this physical plane is a trick. It's a, you know, manipulation. We've been lied to about pretty much everything that we can think of, everything that we've been conditioned to believe, everything that we've been taught. We've been, you know, tricked. So why would that be any different? You know, I mean, it's the hidden hand, all these things, you know, but yet we see it in every aspect of our society, of our cultures and stuff, is you know, these polarities, these degrees of separation. Well, go back to carbon-based material realm, right? Carbon, 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, whatever. It's 666 is carbon. So basically everything in the physical, kind of put those pieces together, everything in the physical is not spiritual, right? When you are all that is, you are in the soul, in the spiritual realm, which is what they want to keep us away from. Focus on all the material stuff, the material possessions, the things that possess you. You know, all the things you can own. You know, same thing with Solomon's temple. Sol, Om, On. Same way you turn on a light switch. Sol, Sol, Sun, Om, Om, On. So the 3 suns. Well, Solomon was said to keep souls in jars, basically. Well, what are we? If you look at it in a not a, you know, literal sense, our bodies are containers for our souls. So the more we're in our physical, the less we're in our true form, the spirit, the soul. The spirit and the soul are different things, but for those that, you know, you can do, that's another topic. But the soul, the spirit is in everything. You know, it's the spirit, which can be extracted through alcohol. Alcohol is the eater of the spirit. You know, that's why they call liquor and wine spirits, because alcohol is used to extract, it dehydrates and pulls the essence out of, which is the spirit. But going back to that, the soul, keep soul in jars. Our bodies make a 5-point star. It's, you know, not the Star of David, like, you know, a lot of things, but it's just so much to go over, man. Trying to focus on driving while talking about this, but I just wanted to get this out and get some head scratching and you know, things discussed as far as this whole realm that we're in. You know, if we've been tricked on every level, why would this be any different? You know, when you see it like that everything in this material realm is of that 666, and it says that it was also the number of a man. Well, man, the flesh, not because the soul, there is no, you know, I've watched all these dang past life regressions and all this stuff, and your soul could have been a male, a female, anything. You know, I think that's why they're trying to confuse the physical sense of it so much now, you know, the fluidity and all that. But basically, your soul has no gender. There is no duality when you get down to the soul. Everything just is. It is. That's it. And all that is in the mind of God, the vast darkness where everything is created from. So, kind of putting all these pieces together, it's like I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, you know, being able to kind of delve even deeper into all this stuff. But this is what I've been piecing together so far. So, your soul is. It just is. You know, here we identify as male, female, or whatever the hell people are identifying as these days. Trees, and cats. But a soul just is. So, there is no duality when you're living in the soul, like as the soul. It's only in the material realm, which further, you know, points to the fact that we have been tricked by the deceiver, you know, the trickster. Man, I mean, it's kind of, you know, kind of mind-blowing when you start putting everything together. But urge y'all to look into this deeper. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, I'd like to have another video where I'm not driving, and I mean, I'm always in my van, I'm always working, but you know, where I can get more into in depth and kind of have more less distractions and time to focus on what we're talking about. But yeah, man, it goes pretty deep, and you know, there's all these different rabbit holes that they keep you distracted with and stuff like that. But I mean, you know, if you boil it all down, it's actually pretty basic. It's just been hidden and shrouded so much that we're led astray, you know, to the point where we can't see what's right in front of us. But I've left my body before. Like that happened when I was 15, you know, and I was above myself, watching myself, and I didn't know what that was until years later when I found out what OBEs were. And you know, I mean, so I know that there's a, you know, I am not the body, I am the soul. I mean, I've experienced that, and it's unexplainable, undescribable. But you know, I'm just sitting in front of somebody's house right now. It's undescribable, man. But that's how I knew that there's more than we're being told, or than we're being, you know, led to believe. So just want to put that out there. Please, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Tell me your thoughts in the comments section below. And I've been in the studio a lot, getting everything done. So I'm gonna have some actual songs coming out on the channel next, instead of just these little, you know, where I'm rapping in front of the camera. So keep your eyes open, ears open, on the lookout. It'll be coming soon. First album's gonna be called Chaos Theory. So I'm gonna have it up on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that stuff. So first is YouTube, though. Go ahead and try to build some momentum with that while I get the other stuff going. So I'll be at you soon with all that, and hope everybody's doing well. Have a great day. Tell me your thoughts, like I said, and maybe we can have a live discussion at some point, especially as my channel builds momentum and I get more subscribers and you know, bigger audience and a group of open minds that can have these type of discussions. So talk to y'all later.